Alright, so what's happening YouTube? I'm here with the fiancé.
Piglet.
We're doing this video just to say how we introduced the piglet into a little bit of intermittent fasting, because you've never done anything like this before, have you?
No.
Whereas, I'm not going to say I've done too much of fasting, but like when I was a little bit younger, I would kind of do like the warrior type of diet. Like I wouldn't eat nothing all day, I'd go gym, train, and then I would come back and just eat of an evening for like probably 2-3 hours. So, and that wasn't really intentional. I didn't even really know it was the warrior diet. It was just the way that I was doing things, because I was trying to drop a little bit of weight. And since I've started this alternate day fasting journey, we've got the piglet on it, ain't we, hun?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, when did you start?
Probably about a month ago, maybe.
Yeah, it must have
3
been
or 4 weeks
yeah,
ago
it
now.
must have
We
been
started
close.
at the same kind of time.
Yeah.
And we decided to do it together because of the wedding, mainly because of the wedding for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not too keen on losing a lot of weight. I just want to tone up but be healthier.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she hasn't actually got to lose a lot of weight. I mean, you can't really see. You can probably just see her head and her upper body at the moment. So, like, she stood up and that. What I might do is I might throw a little picture on the screen somewhere just so they can get that full body perspective of it. But yeah, so basically, I think we started it. It must have been the 6th of January then, because I think we went away to York, didn't we?
Yeah, and that was our last weekend.
Yeah.
We ate quite badly in York as well.
Yeah.
And up until then, we'd been eating really badly. Like every weekend, we'd buy so much food.
No, so basically, I wasn't too bad at fasting. I've always kind of got on pretty well with fasting. So like, I'm gonna put this up tomorrow, which will be Sunday. So obviously it's Saturday today. That took a lot of figuring out there, hun. But basically, this is my 3rd day fasting this week. So I think I'm about 22 hours in now, and I don't really struggle at all anymore with the fasting. As long as I drink plenty of water, I'm absolutely fine with it. Whereas on the other hand, you've never done any type of
I've never done anything.
fasting.
So I've had like skipping breakfast before, just when I've been busy at work, but I've never done it consistently. And obviously Ben's doing proper fasting or alternate day fasting.
Proper.
And yeah, proper. I feel like mine is really proper because it's not actually... The reason I like it is because there's not actually that big a window of where I'm not eating, so it doesn't feel like I'm fasting for ages. So I do, it's basically 16-8, so I do 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. So I try and stop eating about 9 o'clock at night, earlier if I can. And that like kind of makes a difference based on if I go to the gym after work, I get home later, which means I eat a bit later and then I'm not hungry and snacking. And then I fast and I don't eat anything till 1 o'clock the next day. Now, I've always been a breakfast person. I've never understood why people skip breakfast, because everybody drums it into you that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So, yeah, I've been doing it for about a month now, and I don't get hungry at all in the mornings anymore. I get like a little window between 8 and 8:30, because that's the time I kind of start getting into work and when I would normally be eating breakfast. But I just drink quite a lot of water through that, and actually it's probably more me being thirsty than hungry. And then as soon as I've drunk loads, and I'm drinking more water now as well because of that, so I'm consciously thinking if I'm hungry I'm going to go and drink, and then I won't eat lunch until about 1 o'clock. I'm quite lucky because I work in a really fast-paced, busy kind of job, so I am actually really busy during the mornings anyway, or like all day, so I don't really get a chance to feel hungry during the week anyway. But it's making a difference to my skin as well, isn't it? Because I'm drinking more water. Like my skin before we did this had got really, really bad. I suffered really bad with acne when I was younger, but yeah, it's definitely got better now because it was getting bad again, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think like you say, obviously drinking a lot of water is going to help as well. But then fasting does kind of, it has got that effect. You know, you do have them benefits of fasting, like you know, like say when you produce them human growth hormones.
I don't know all the like science facts of this. Like Ben talks about it a lot. I'm not really. I think because I'm not doing it so much for weight loss.
Yeah.
So I'm not as into it at the moment. But we do want to like progress me onto it, don't we?
Yeah, because I think that's the thing as well. Yeah, we're gonna kind of progress her to maybe like do a little 20-hour fast.
Yeah.
And then maybe see how she goes with that, and then maybe a 24-hour, and then maybe onto like a 36-hour. Probably wouldn't do any more than that, would you? You don't really need to. It's more just the reason why we want to do that is just because obviously the health benefits that you get from fasting.
Yeah.
You know, like you wanna try to promote that every now and then. You know, you don't have to do it every single week. Like, I mean, I'm doing alternate day fasting mainly as like a weight loss tool, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I'm also quite happy with the effects that it's been giving me. You know, like my heart rate, I think with the old Fitbit, the old heart rate was at like 76 all the time. Like my resting beats per minute. And I think like the lowest it's got down to is 56, I think.
Yeah,
so like it's gradually, it's like gradually decreased, like, and it's and when it goes to show you how much that it does help you actually with your health.
Yeah, and even my heart rate's always quite high. I've got asthma, so mine is generally quite high, but even it's not that much. Mine's come down from like 77, 78 to 72, so it is making a difference. I've got more energy. I mean, I'm always quite tired, but that's just because I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work. My alarm goes off at 5:15. But I think it's like really good because before, like, one of us has dropped out or one of us has had something bad, and then we've been like, oh, let's just like ruin this. But actually, we've both really stuck to it, and I do think like having the wedding is really good It's like the best motivation I've had, and we're not like restricting ourselves to the point where we're not going to eat anything. Like, I'm going to get he's fasting, but I'm going to get a takeaway after this because I don't want to live my life where I don't ever have anything bad. I think in the first couple of weeks I was struggling with that, wasn't I? So like, if I had some chocolate, I'd then be killing myself over that all night, being like, I shouldn't have had that, I shouldn't have done it, and I don't want to live like that. I never got into diets. I've never really dieted properly. I don't tend to eat terribly anyway. I think because I'm so fussy, actually a lot of my meals are not
let me interrupt you there because this is a good one, right? So basically, for the last 8 years, she's ate the same thing for lunch every Monday to Friday, basically.
Yeah.
That's her type of diet, like, you know what I mean? So
I have the same 3 meals during the week, every week. That's like stir fry Mondays. Yeah,
so we're definitely not going to be doing like eating with Piglet episodes unless you want to see some proper dull food.
Yeah, it is really boring. For anybody that likes flavour, don't come to me.
Point I was going to say earlier, actually, when you're kind of like you say 8 and half 8 in the morning, you probably are dehydrated. Like you think you've not drunk nothing all night long while you're asleep.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm drinking at that time because I don't drink on my way into work.
No, exactly. So that is a good point, really. So that should be another tip if you are kind of getting into fasting. You know, when you wake up first thing, just neck like a couple of glasses of water, a litre of water, because your body is craving that water. You know, you're gonna need it, and like I say, being well hydrated does stop that feeling because your body actually when you do get a little bit dehydrated, sometimes your body can think that that's actually hunger. So that is another good point there. Yeah. Well done, Piglet.
Water.
Get some of that water in your girl. Get hydrated. I'm only going to eat something if I purposely take it with me. You know, no one's going to go to me. None of my punters are going to go, mate, fancy a cookie? I've got one here for you. Like, no one's going to do that to me. So I've got no temptations throughout my whole day. Like, except for when I drive past the Golden Arches. Like, I have to just wave at them and go, right? But that's about it, like, and so it's pretty easy for me. Everyone's obviously got different circumstances. So I'm pretty sure everyone's got their own certain ways of starting intermittent fasting. And one of the best ways to do it is the 16-8, you know, as we started Piglet off on.
And I think even if, because I didn't necessarily start it like going straight from no breakfast to lunch straight away. There were a couple of days where I did find that really easy, and I do this every day. But I did, like, if I got really hungry at maybe 11 or half 11, I'd have a banana or an apple, and that would then see me through till eat, and then I'd maybe not eat till 1:30, 2. But actually now I just don't have any problems with it at all, and I, you know, just don't get hungry in the mornings anymore, apart from that little window where, like we said, I'm probably just thirsty. And I think
that's the thing as well, like you say, them first 2 weeks as well of doing something completely different, your body needs to adapt to it as well. So like when the first day that I fasted was awful. Do you remember that? I went to my mate's house, and I fasted till about 7 o'clock in the evening, and I was driving home, and I was absolutely shattered because obviously my body had been so used to having such a high amount of carbs and just running off of all of them carbs that it absolutely wrote me off. Like my body obviously just had a mad crash.
Yeah, like obviously, like we said, like having the wedding that's a really good long-term motivator. Like we are going to go away this summer, but so that will be another thing. Like, you know, it's only a family holiday, but I still don't want to look like, you know, I don't want to feel, not even I don't want to look, because I think it doesn't matter what size you are, it's how you feel, and I don't want to feel uncomfortable lying on the beach. Yeah,
I think that's definitely, to be fair, like whenever you go on like a health kick, there is always some kind of motivation behind it, you know. Like I primarily started because I got to the point where I was just I just felt so bad all the time, didn't I? And I was so uncomfortable, and I was like, right, I need to make a change. And it's not like I just want to do this for the next 6 months to a year. I want to implement this for the rest of my life. That might not be alternate day fasting, but it will be some type of fasting. Even if I go to 18-6 once I kind of reach my goals, and then throw like a 24-hour or 36-hour fasting there maybe once a week just to get the benefits from fasting. But once you definitely have got a little bit of motivation, it does definitely help, you know, like you say with a wedding, shredding for the wedding.
Shredding for the wedding.
Yeah, rhymes.
I know.
Sick. Also, that could be a little YouTube series.
Shredding for the wedding.
Shredding for the wedding.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, guys? Give us a little comment if you would like to see some shredding for the wedding episodes.
I think it gives everybody else motivation as well. Like, I really like watching YouTube videos where I see what other people are doing, so
yeah, definitely.
A little bit of spur on.
Yeah, because we've been talking about making YouTube videos for ages, haven't we? And it was only really with the fasting I thought to myself, right, this is an opportunity that I can start documenting my journey with fasting, and it will keep me motivated to get to where I want to be. And then, like I say, we've always wanted to do it, haven't we? Because we always watch YouTube all the time. And it's fun, you know. It's fun just like even just sitting here talking about fasting.
Ben's been nagging for a long time.
Yeah, even just stuff like I say, we're just sitting here talking about fasting, which you don't really know too much about. I ain't saying I'm an expert in the field, but I'm a lot more into it than what the piglet is. So, but like I've enjoyed doing this.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so like I think like we said, we wanted to do a little channel where we do like a few little challenges and stuff like that, because they just look like a good laugh, don't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and actually, to be fair, it's not as awkward like sitting talking, because you are just talking about stuff. But I am going to apologise for my horrible whiny deep Essex voice. So it's not the nicest.
Yeah. So also as well, that was one thing. She was like, I'm going to be so nervous. I'm not going to know what to do. I ain't shut the girl up. She ain't stopped, mate. Man, at times I went to talk and she was just like,
interrupt. Like no.
Yeah, I got this. Sit down, Ben. But yeah, so hopefully we might get the piglet a little bit more involved, hon? And then like I say, shredding for the wedding episodes. If you guys fancy seeing some of them, then we'll start introducing them, mate.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I think we've probably been babbling on for quite a while now, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been talking for.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to title this something about introducing you into intermittent fasting, but we've kind of just waffled on about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we've gone off topic slightly, haven't we?
Yeah, we threw a bit of intermittent fasting in there, but you've got a little bit of a backstory.
Yeah,
got a little bit of backstory about us as well, to be fair. And also that's another little video. If you guys want to see that, we can do a little bit of a video of how we met and all that type of stuff. If you are interested, if you want to dive more into the piglet and the piggy, and you'll know a little bit more if you want to see that stuff. And if you've enjoyed this and you do want to see more, give us a little like and subscribe and a little comment if you're there. You know, you might as well get involved. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. No. Do you not want to say anything else? Yeah.
Yeah, you covered it all.
Yeah, I'm very interested in this. Yeah.
It's been great.
Sweet. Later, guys.